What's going on YouTube? This is Jabber Tech. Today we're going to do a camera review of the LG V30 Plus. Now keep in mind it's the same for the LG V30 as well, and I've already done a full review on this phone, so if you want to catch that, the card just popped up and I'll leave it in my description below. But I just want to give you my thoughts on the camera, and if you don't want to watch the entire video, I'm going to put a bunch of samples out there. In one word, this camera is awesome. So let's get right into this camera review and start showing you what this thing can do. So first off, what I want to say is the LG V30 and LG cameras in general, are they the best cameras on the planet? Are they the best camera right now? Now this is being filmed in 2018, so I do have to say that there are definitely better cameras out there, but none are as much fun to use as this wide-angle lens on the LG V30 and on the LG G6 as well as on the LG G7. But once you experience this wide camera goodness, you really can't go back. And the reason why I'm not going to be talking about this and I'm just going to show you a lot of samples is because camera quality is really subjective. What might be pleasing to your eye might not be pleasing to someone else's eye. You might like photos that are overly saturated and some people might like a more natural photo. So it really just depends on what you like personally, and it also depends what you're going to do with this phone. So if you're more of the Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook poster, basically any phone will do for that. But if you like to take them home, or if you like to shoot in RAW and blow them up and check them out on your computer, things can change quite a bit from what you see on a phone screen versus what you see on your main screen on your PC. So that's what I want to say and start this video off by just stating that. So for me, I think this camera, while it might not be the best, I still think my Samsung S9 takes the best photos. I still use this phone more and more than my S9 just because it's so much fun to use. This wide-angle lens is definitely something that you can't stop using. So even though you do not get quote-unquote the best shots, this is the most fun that you'll ever have taking photos with, and it's just been an absolute pleasure to use. I'm not a selfie Jedi, so I'm not big on taking selfies, but that being said, the front camera is definitely, I'm going to call it trash. It just does not do a good job. And again, I will have a bunch of photo and video samples so you can judge for yourself. But the front camera definitely is not something that you'd want to use on a regular basis. So if you're that selfie Jedi, this is not the phone for you. But if you just want to create video and have a fun time taking pictures, this camera is definitely for you. So once we open up the camera, there's a ton of options that you can choose here. There's so many options that you can do. It's really the kitchen sink was thrown in with this phone. There's so many different filters, so many different modes, and not to mention you do have the AI cam, which is in here. And at first I thought it was a bit of a gimmick, but it actually does a pretty decent job when it knows what you're taking a photo of. This camera has so many different options, and if you're really good with manual modes, this camera will have you taking some amazing shots. But I personally, probably like most of you out there, I'm an auto master and let the phone figure out what I'm trying to do. And generally I get some really good shots. But if you are a manual Jedi and you want to do all that, you definitely can, and you'll get some really amazing shots, much better than you'll get in auto. It just takes time. And of course, if you want to shoot it in RAW, you can do that and then take it home and add those color adjustments and whatnot yourself. But I don't do that. I'm just a regular guy, and I just like to press auto and press that shutter button and have it take a nice photo for me, so you will not be disappointed. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to show you some shots that I've taken, and let me know what you think about them in the comments below. But I really appreciate you guys watching. Thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know what you think about the V30's camera. So this is a recording sample of 4K. Check out the quality. Check out some faces. Check out the quality in 4K. See how it quickly changes to the sky. This is the wide angle. A little slower for the sky.
and your group of 6 constantly change.
And now this is in 1080p. A little faster on the sky.
I see you. I see you. Right outside.
Regular mode.
She can finish it. Well, I had dancing with
Yeah, like 15 days.
What's going on YouTube? This is Jabber Tech, and I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. Doing a little walk and talk.
Bye.